हाय एवरीबॉडी, नमस्ते। मेरा नाम है तन्वी मल्हारा और आज है 190th एपिसोड ऑफ हॉबी डू बी डू एंड आई एम वेरी वेरी ऑनर्ड एंड वेरी वेरी ग्रेटफुल कि हमारे साथ एक ऐसे गेस्ट हैं जो आए हैं ऑल द वे फ्रॉम मुंबई। उनका नाम है प्रथम मेहता एंड ही इज़ अ वेरी नोन सिनेमेटोग्राफर, डायरेक्टर ऑफ फोटोग्राफी विच इज़ ऑल्सो नोन एज डायरेक्टर ऑफ फोटोग्राफी ऑफ मैनी ग्रेट सीरीज। अगर आपको स्कैम पता होगी तो उसके सक्सेस के पीछे इनका बहुत बड़ा हाथ है। एंड देन वी कैन टॉक अबाउट स्कूप एंड देन श्रीकांत, बहुत सारी बातें हैं, बट वी विल नाउ स्टिक टू वन पर्सन हु इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट अमंग्स द टू ऑफ अस टुडे। जोरदार तालियां हो जाए फॉर प्रथम। ये सो प्रथम, बिफोर मैं आपसे बहुत ही इंटेंस सवाल पूछूं, I'm going to start off with a game. Are you ready?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so the game is हमारे दिमाग में जो फर्स्ट वर्ड आ रहा है, वी हैव टू से इट आउट लाउड एंड वी हैव टू सी इफ इट मैचेस और नॉट। एंड जो भी वर्ड आएगा उससे मैं आपको सवाल पूछूंगी। रेडी?
Okay, yeah, let's go.
Okay. 5, 4.
We say any one word.
Any one word that's on your mind. But we have to say it together on the count of 3.
Okay, ready.
Okay, ready?
हाँ.
3, 2, 1. Coffee. साथ में बोलना है.
Coffee.
नहीं. Ready? Again. 1. अभी वापस. साथ में बोलना है प्रथम.
Okay.
Okay. कोई भी word.
But then who gets to win?
I will choose.
अच्छा.
I'm the host, y'all.
Okay, ready. Let's go.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Ambition.
Cake. Ambition. So maybe that's a more important word.
No, I mean cake is also important.
Exactly.
But yeah.
But आज के लिए हम ambition पे stick करते हैं. So talking about ambition, क्या आपका ambition था to make movies?
Not from the beginning. It was a discovery. It was like along the years, slowly you find yourself. And there's no right age to kind of figure out exactly what you want to do. So I started out being a painter all my life. So that's what I thought I wanted to do. I thought about architecture and stuff, but then I was like, why study even little bit while I can just paint? So I did fine arts. I went to London, Central St. Martin's. Over there I realized that like painting is not what I want to do for the rest of my life because it's a very lonely by yourself field. So I was interested in photography, and I loved watching movies, so I thought, why not do filmmaking? My parents being cool enough to let me explore my crazy thoughts. I went to LA, I joined a film school. Over there I started making films, writing films, directing films, and I figured out something I didn't expect, which is like I liked shooting films.
अच्छा, तो तुमने सब कुछ कर लिया था, फिर तुम्हें रियलाइज हुआ कि शूटिंग करना तुम्हें सबसे ज्यादा पसंद है?
मतलब मेरे को पुश किया गया, मतलब you know your opportunities come, like कोई और शूट करने वाला होता था, and then किसी ने सजेस्ट किया कि you should do it. You slowly take up say yes to things. तुम्हें आते opportunities, तुम हाँ बोल के challenge लेके कर लो, and then you see कि कहाँ जा सकता है. तो that's how, मतलब accidentally I figured out कि cinematography is something जो अच्छा लगता है. And I turned out, मतलब बहुत बुरा नहीं था उसमें मैं. So
pretty decent.
Yeah.
I will vouch for him.
So that's how I got into this, like studying.
मुझे ये बताओ कि बहुत सारे लोगों को पता ही नहीं होता कि DOP होता क्या है.
Yes.
So in a very layman's term, what does he do?
So director of photography, or you can call us cinematographers, are people जो पूरी मूवी का विजुअल स्टोरी टेलिंग जो होता है वो कंट्रोल करते हैं. सो दैट स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम आपका फ्रेमिंग, लाइटिंग, ठीक है, कैमरा मूवमेंट, ये सब बेसिक चीज़ें हैं. बट इट गेट्स डीपर देन दैट. आपका एक्टर का ब्लॉकिंग, लोकेशन का कलर, लोकेशन का डायरेक्शन, कॉस्ट्यूम्स, मेकअप, मतलब एवरीथिंग यू सी विजुअली आपका उसमें आप कंट्रोल कर सकते हो, कंट्रोल करते हो. बिकॉज एज अ सिनेमाटोग्राफर आवर जॉब इज़ टू बी वेरी वेरी nitpicky and precise, and like and do that, control everything you can. So and tell a story visually. How do you enhance that experience?
क्योंकि and what's the difference between a director and a DOP? तो आप visual image करते हैं.
Correct. So the director DOP एक साथ काम करते हैं तो मूवी बनाने में. So director are the
best friend DOP होता है. Can you say that?
Yes.
On set.
100%.
बिकॉज उनका एक विजन होता है एंड यू आर हेल्पिंग हिज विजन कम ट्रू.
एग्जैक्टली, सो इट्स माई रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी कि जो 100 लोग हैं या 200 लोग हैं सेट पे, दे वर्क टुवर्ड्स मेकिंग एक इमेज जो मैं कंट्रोल करूँ, यू नो. सो एग्जीक्यूशन कम्स अंडर me.
Okay.
Director is there to talk to actors, work with actors, talk to DOPs, production designers. उनका involvement बहुत भी हो सकता है विजुअली और कम भी हो सकता है. सबके अपने अपने तरीके होते हैं, सबके अपने अपने प्रेफरेंसेस होते हैं. But then you work together to make this happen.
जैसे हमें एक्टर्स को बोलते हैं कि आई एम अ डायरेक्टर्स एक्टर, तो ऐसे होता है कि और डायरेक्टर्स DOP ऐसे होता है कि यू वांट योर वे. As in
हर प्रोजेक्ट, हर डायरेक्टर के साथ अलग अलग इक्वेशन रहता है. कुछ डायरेक्टर्स के साथ होता है कि ना कि यू बिकम अ डायरेक्टर्स DOP. कुछ के साथ होता है कि यू वर्क विद द एक्टर्स. पर फॉर मी इट वाज ऑलवेज अबाउट द प्रोजेक्ट. I always thought कि I'm working for this particular project. Director is there to help him make this project happen. So it was always about project, and that could be what is written on the script, how to make that better. It could be working with the actors to make their scene better. The pretty imagery comes like much later in the preference. Because cinematographer या director photography का काम मतलब सिर्फ अच्छे images बनाना नहीं होता है. You have to tell the story. You have to push what narrative and push the narrative. So वो है.
Oh, nice. Talking about जैसे हर एक इंसान की एक जर्नी होती है, करेक्ट, और आपकी जर्नी स्टार्टेड वेरी यंग एंड टच वुड यू वर ओनली 24 जब आपने आपकी योर फर्स्ट बिग हिट, आपकी पहली बिग हिट थी. और फॉर आवर नेशन ऑल्सो इट वॉज अ ग्रेट हिट. मतलब OTT में स्कैम वॉज लाइक ऑफ द चार्ट्स. अभी भी इट्स IMDb में टॉप रैंक में ही है ना. है ना, मतलब इट्स द मोस्ट वॉच सीरीज एवर. तो फिर और आप सिर्फ 24 साल के थे, तो आपको क्या लगता है कि आपने उस प्रोजेक्ट में ऐसा क्या किया दैट एवरीवन सॉर्ट ऑफ जस्ट सॉ यू एंड एवरीवन इन दैट प्रोजेक्ट?
See, that project was like once in a like small lifetime thing where सिर्फ मेरा काम नहीं, everybody who touched that project came out of it with their lives changed for good. It was just lot of good feeling and sincerity towards that project that kind of people saw. Of course, the main person being Hansal, who's the director, who kind of created that whole atmosphere for everyone, जिन्होंने ताकि वो सब बेस्ट काम कर सके. So मेरा क्वेश्चन क्या था?
कि आपने उसमें क्या अलग किया, like आपने क्या अलग किया that you knew कि this is going to be special, या आपको नहीं लगा था कि जब आप काम कर रहे थे it's going to be
नहीं
special?
So yeah, no, usually क्या होता है इंडिया में एटलीस्ट, इवन आउटसाइड, पर लाइक मोस्टली इन इंडिया, तुम DOP बनते हो उसके पहले तो बहुत साल असिस्ट करते हो लोगों को. बहुत साल असिस्ट करते 5-6 साल बाद यू गेट अ चांस कि वो नहीं कर सकता, तो तुम्हें एक प्रोजेक्ट ऑफर हो जाता है एंड देन यू गेट टू डू समथिंग ऑफ योर ओन. वो 5-6 साल में यू गेट टू लर्न एवरीथिंग फ्रॉम दैट DP एंड दैट DP हैज असिस्टेड समबडी एल्स, उन्होंने उससे सीखा है.
Correct.
तो बहुत सारा ऐसा चेन लर्निंग होता है. अब मैं बाहर से आया, आई गॉट द प्रोजेक्ट, आई वाज लकी इनफ टू गेट द प्रोजेक्ट एंड आई डिडंट हैव अ प्री कंसीव नोशन कि ना यहाँ पे इंडिया में स्टोरी टेलिंग कैसे करते हैं. आई हैव सीन बॉलीवुड, आई हैव सीन मूवीज, पर OTT वाज स्टिल न्यू एट द टाइम. सो आई डिडंट हैव अ रिस्ट्रिक्शन कि इसको ये स्टाइल से करते. So my approach was very unique in that sense. I didn't have a box to fit in. I could do what I felt right, and I was given the freedom to do whatever I felt right.
That's so nice.
So that was, I think that kind of made it a little different than what other would have done. Others would have made it look more prettier probably. But like my work was different because my approach was different. My thought was different. Yeah.
The thought was different.
Yeah.
उसके बाद से आपने अभी तक 10 प्रोजेक्ट्स शूट कर लिए, कम से कम
मोर
और लेस 10 प्रोजेक्ट्स कर लिए. और उसमें से लेट्स टॉक अबाउट, तो इन तीनों में से इनको तो ये दोनों फिल्म फेयर में नॉमिनेट तो हुए हैं, एक जीता एक नॉमिनेट हुए हैं. ये बेस्ट सीरीज जीता है इसको, है ना. और श्रीकांत इज वेरी वेल लव्ड बाय एवरीवन ऑफ अस. तो जब आप मूवी में काम करते हैं एज अपोज टू सीरीज में जब आप काम करते हैं, तो उसमें शूटिंग का तरीका अलग होता है कि it's more or less the same?
See, at the end it's the same, because even if you're making a project for the TV or for theatre, it doesn't change how you want to approach shooting it.
Okay.
It doesn't, technically. But the process of the pressure of filming is different. Series, of course, has so much. Like Scam had some 600 pages of content to shoot. There was 10 episodes, and that's like a lot of hours of scenes we are shooting. While like Srikanth is a movie that's like 1.5 hours, 2 hours long.
Correct.
So the per day hours to shoot becomes like less. Like per day pages, yeah, movie में.
सीरीज में आप बहुत काम
सीरीज में बहुत होता है, तो सीरीज हैज अ डिफरेंट वे टू शूट इन टर्म्स ऑफ लाइक स्पीड एंड अप्रोच. Film you can be a little more laid back about it, but there's nothing like that. Like if anybody who's been on a film set knows it's just chaos.
It is chaos.
It's just chaos, and there's never enough time, there's never enough resources. You can be on a biggest project and still have restrictions. But then that's how you make things work out, you know.
I think creativity comes when there are less less resources given to you. I think then you think of many ways to like sort of make that thing work.
100%.
तो आपने like for example कौन सा ऐसा like a scene or like a day of your life, like shooting life, जिसमें आपको लगा कि this will not work and it turned out to be really great at the end of the day? ऐसा कोई याद है आपको कि
I mean, for me it was like the whole show, like Scam. Scam was a struggle making it. It didn't have enough budget. Like it had, but it was like it was a long shoot. It took like some 9 months to shoot that project. So like gaps and shoots, and then again gaps and location recce's and stuff. It took a year and a half just to look at all the locations, find all the locations, then to shoot, and then the grading was happening in COVID. So it went through a lot of difficult times. So one kind of sometimes loses ki like I don't know if it's gonna work or not, or like these things, yeah. But then you have somebody like our director Hansal, who was the one person who was very confident, no, this is working, this is different. So you rely on his confidence when you lose your confidence on the project. And Scam didn't always have the resources, like, and that could be not so much to do with resources for me, like my camera, lenses, lights, those are like basic stuff, that's fine, we had all those. Resources like the correct location or the correct props or the वो होता है, but then you find ways around it. You shoot in certain ways that makes it look bigger than the actual space is. You come up with solutions. And then from Scam to like Gandhi, which was like a big jump, which is like same team, which was my last project, Gandhi, and that had all the resources and all the budget and all the locations we could ask for, and that was a jump. So you go through all that hard work, and then you still like at the end of it you have all those things you get.
What do you want?
But the process is still the same. You still like feel like we're just like 4 or 5 like eager students trying to learn every day and trying to figure out and make something. How do we make this interesting? How do we make the scene interesting? So it's the same process. The heart is still the same from Scam to Gandhi. Even though the resources and the budget have like 100x, like वो approach same रहता है कि हम actor, director और मैं हम लोग room में बैठ के how do we now tell the scene?
That's so nice.
So वैसे ही रहता है, and that's the best part about the filming process is the moment right before filming, when हम लोग discuss कर रहे होते, देख रहे होते, actors को move करते हुए, उनको adjust कर रहे होते, and that's the most fun part because you feel like कुछ भी कर सकते हो. You can, it's so you're in control.
Yeah, that's so nice.
So it's nice.
Oh nice. मतलब क्या होता है कभी जैसे आपका आई नो आपने बोला था एक बारी कि आपका एक बहुत फेवरेट सीन है एक शो का which is called द शेफ, जिसमें बहुत chaotic बेयर करके एक शो है जिसमें एक बहुत chaotic कौन सा है वो थैंक्सगिविंग का एपिसोड है जो बहुत chaotic है. तो ऐसे जब सीन्स होते हैं जब इतना इंटेंस होता है तो एज अ सिनेमाटोग्राफर आपका बिगेस्ट चैलेंज और बिगेस्ट अपॉर्चुनिटी क्या होती है? मतलब इतना इंटेंस अगर सीन लिखा हो तो इज इट इजियर टू शूट और इज इट लाइक आई डोंट नो?
No, see, of course, a well-written scene makes it much more exciting, and there are scenes which are like अच्छा लिखे होते हैं, कुछ scenes होते हैं जो थोड़े flat होते हैं. If the scene is nice and if you have good actors, then life is very easy.
Correct.
Then you don't need to find solution to add the energy or decrease the energy, you know. अगर वो actors सही energy डाल रहे, and then you do the blocking in the right way, you move the camera in the right way, then it's very easy.
पर कभी कभी क्या होता है कि एक एक्टर, क्योंकि एक्टर्स बहुत इम्पल्सिव भी होते हैं, ऐसे मुझे लगता है, तो अगर वो ब्लॉकिंग में कुछ कर रहे हैं और कट टू लाइक एक्शन होने के बाद दे एंड अप डूइंग समथिंग वेरी डिफरेंट एंड यू एज डीओपी यू डोंट नो व्हाट्स गोना हैपन, तो उसमें आप कैसे
thrive on that? I love it. I love because as actors are so involved in the scene, and they are improving, I love to do that as well behind the camera. Most of the scenes we don't do cuts, we'll just see how far the actor can take it. At least that's the process with me and Hansal.
Correct.
We don't like, we'll just see and I'll keep on rolling, and I have a deal with my focus puller who's in control of like recording and cutting to not to cut till I am getting something.
अच्छा.
So and he knows that. So improvisation is usually great if I can be on my toe and the actor is on their toe. We just play off each other's energy.
That's
and a good actor knows how far to take it and how far the camera will be able to use it. Sometimes actors don't know it because don't know कि कहाँ तक कैसे करना है camera का. But some people have very good understanding of cameras, and I've been lucky enough to work with like let's say Pratik Gandhi or Rajkumar Rao who are like very aware of the possibility of a camera.
That's so nice.
So they know.
The biggest challenge that you face right now, and what is it, and how do you sort of cater to it? मैं इंग्लिश में बोल रही हूँ, कैसे वो हिंदी में बात करेंगे? It's my fault. Biggest challenge को क्या बोलेंगे? सबसे बड़ा कठिन हर्डल को हिंदी में क्या बोलते हैं? बहुत बढ़िया, आपको अगर पता होगा तो हमें कमेंट सेक्शन में बताइए प्लीज. वो क्या है being a cinematographer?
It is dealing with people, dealing with egos. It sounds very ridiculous, but तुम जब लंबे प्रोजेक्ट पे काम करते हो, तुम जब 100 दिन एक साथ लोगों के साथ काम कर रहे हो एंड तुम चाहते हो कि जो तुम दिमाग में सोच रहे हो वो हो, एंड यू हैव टू टेल पीपल एंड स्टिल मेक इट वर्क, एंड सबके अपने अपने तरीके होते हैं, उनको भी कुछ और पसंद आ रहा होता है. सो जस्ट I think the biggest challenge is dealing with egos and working with people for a long term. Correct. You know, and that includes my personal team or direction team or production team or art team, because सबके अपने अपने restrictions होते हैं, सबके अपने अपने choices होते हैं. That's usually the behind the scenes are usually the more challenging part. But like when you're on the set and if you have a good actor and good director, like they take away all other stresses away, like of whatever stuff you've like dealt with. Then you forget about it. Then you just work in your own bubble and you shoot.
Working with
but yeah, but I would say that like to whoever who's like thinking about being a DOP, it's not so much about just understanding lighting or camera. It's about managing people. It's about handling people, managing people, pushing them to get the most out of it. It's about that so much.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So do you think you end up getting what you want all the time? All the time?
Yes.
Wow.
I think so. I think I've also like kind of grown every day with the project. Because it's like art. So one of my very old art teachers, one of the first art teachers I had, told me art, like when I used to paint,
you should know when to stop.
Yes. You should know when to stop.
I could have been an art teacher.
So that's the same thing with my work. Like I can light up for n number of hours, but like I know okay, this is ready, stop, let's call the actors. So you need to know that.
तो डीओपी का क्या प्रॉब्लम होता है? हम जब डीओई मेकअप करके आते हैं तो क्यों दिन भर डैप करने लग जाते हैं? What's your problem, man? Tell me.
We're just here to make you like guys look pretty. We want people to look at the right things. Our idea is always कि attention सही direction में जाए जहाँ पे होना चाहिए. इसलिए we try to go like अच्छा वो पीछे background में ये distracting है या तो DOE makeup distracting है, because if you want people to look at your eyes or look at the scene, we rather have that than have distracted look. Yeah, but then DOE makeup works for like if there's a glam scene or there's a scene that requires that, then you do that. But it's just safer to kind of remove the distractions, and there's just an instinct to remove the distractions, so attention सही जगह पे जाए, which is towards the storytelling.
Full जैसे होते हैं ना वो बच्चे जो सब सही आंसर्स देते हैं, politically correct वैसे आंसर्स दे रही हैं, प्रिपेयर हो गया है लगता है, but he's not ready for my next round guys. I am ready for my next round. Are you ready?
All right.
Because हमारा information is done. I think people have learned enough. Are you ready for a game?
I don't think they've learned anything, but ठीक है.
They have learned.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Okay.
What are you saying? Okay.
You usually do games over here?
This is my first time, sir, doing it
Okay.
here.
Okay.
Yeah. It seems like I've been doing this since I was born, but no.
Okay, let's go.
Wow. No appreciation in return. That's my guest for you. Game सोच रही हूँ मैं, चल रहा है मेरे दिमाग.
I kind of figured.
Okay. So, I'm going to ask you questions और आपको तुरंत ही आंसर like a rapid fire question.
Okay.
ठीक है, ready?
Yeah, ready.
I'm going to ask you the name of the films and you have to tell me the director's name.
Oh, it's like a trivia, not
It's a
rapid
trivia.
fire. Okay.
Because this is my show. Hello.
No, yeah, let's
I can
go.
change.
Yes, let's go.
दर्शकों, जब से सारा अली खान दर्शकों बोलने लगी मैंने भी शुरू कर दिया है. But like give me 2 seconds. आपके फेमस डायरेक्टर कौन है?
आपके फेमस डायरेक्टर कौन है?
आपका फेमस डायरेक्टर, आपके मोस्ट फेवरेट डायरेक्टर कौन है? In the whole entire world.
Steven Spielberg.
Good. He's good.
Yeah.
I approve.
Yeah, okay, good. Thank you.
Okay. तो ये trivia questions are not just about like name of the director, just about films.
Okay.
Okay. And if you win, you will get this cup
Okay, thank you.
and the coffee in it.
Okay.
What were the dying words of Charles Foster Kane in Citizen Kane?
Rosebud.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Mr. Meheta. Who played Mrs. Robinson in The Graduate?
I know the actor's name. Actor's name I can't remember right now.
A से शुरू होता है.
Is Audrey? No, it's not.
It's Anne Bancroft.
Yeah, I would have not realized that.
Wow, Mehta, Mr. Mehta. In The Matrix.
Like Dustin Hoffman played the actor, and that's like he's the graduate. That's him.
Oh.
Yeah.
I take my words back.
Yeah.
In The Matrix, does Neo take the blue pill or the red pill? Tell me. There's 50-50 chances.
50% chances. He takes the red pill.
Good job, Mr. Mehta.
Because he wants to see the reality.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so आपको पता था आंसर? Wow. आपको I don't know पता होगा कि नहीं. What was the first feature-length animated movie ever released? Animated movie.
I think it has to be a Disney movie.
Yeah. That's true.
Was it Dumbo?
No.
No.
It's Snow White and
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. I realized.
Okay. For
It was
what?
all hand-drawn animated film.
हाँ. तो जो animated films होती है उसमें भी DOP काम करते हैं?
Yes.
कि उसमें graphics ज़्यादा हो?
No, so even animated film or completely VFX films, they have a director of photography because they design the lighting for it. It's a separate field because you're not doing it physically. Physically नहीं कर रहे होते, but you mimic the reality of lighting in animation.
पर वो सब कंप्यूटर पे कर रहे हैं.
कंप्यूटर पे कर रहे होते हैं.
और उसमें अगर कुछ भी खराब हुआ तो उनको from the scratch फिर से करना पड़ता है sketching के साथ.
No. The hand drawn नहीं होता ना. So basically, it's all computer. It's layered up animation. So the last, I don't know the last process, but like then you do the lighting for it, and you can mimic lighting. You can have a sunbeam here, or you can shift the lighting. You can have dapple, whatever you want to do. You do that in post. Like Lion King, let's say the new Lion King or something. Like they've had beautiful lighting because of there's a DOP involved in it.
So nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know this. Thank you for that.
I mean, sorry. Also, they figured out how to shoot it as well. Even though it's animated, you want to move the camera somehow. Like let's say a lion is going from here to there, you want to move the camera this way. Or you want to so there's a movement DOP as well. There's a lighting DOP as well. Sometimes the same person, sometimes different person.
बहुत मुश्किल है ये काम तो.
I mean, yeah, that's a different field.
Altogether.
Yeah.
Okay. कौन सी मूवी के लिए टॉम हैंक्स ने फर्स्ट एकेडमी अवार्ड नॉमिनेशन उनका कौन सा मतलब what was the for what movie did Tom Hanks score his first Academy Award nomination?
Philadelphia.
No.
Saving Private Ryan.
Big.
Huh?
Big.
The big, yeah.
Okay, last
But like he's won it for Philadelphia, he's won it for Saving Private Ryan. He's won it for those, I think.
Yeah, question है
trivia
कोई समझ रही हूँ मैं. Okay, I think ये आपको आ जाएगा. What's the name of the skyscraper in Die Hard?
Natakomi Tower. Yeah.
सच में आप होशियार हो यार? He's not kidding, guys. He's होशियार. Okay, last question because the answer is very nice.
Yeah.
What flavor of Pop-Tarts does Buddy the Elf use in his spaghetti in Elf?
I have no idea.
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
You know what, Pratham? You lost.
Should we get back to some information thing?
Not at all.
Before people be like,
Why is this ending on chocolate?
Yeah, why is it becoming like coffee with Karan?
Your parting words to the future filmmakers.
Shoot. Like that's like the first thing you can do and the main thing you can do. If you want to be a filmmaker, if you want to be a director or an actor or an editor or a cinematographer, just go out, make movies. If you're lucky enough to find friends who can help you with it, because eventually work will give you knowledge about how to, like what to fix and how to make it better, and work will also get you work. You know.
Actually, अच्छा है, yeah. If your friends use them.
Yeah. No, but that's how everybody starts. Like all the biggest filmmakers, when they were kids, they found, and now you have iPhones.
You can shoot with
You
your
have
iPhone
people.
as well.
Everybody's interested. You'll always, if you just look a little deep, you'll find an actor. You'll find somebody who can edit. You can find somebody who can shoot. You know, and then you make a story. You tell a story that you like, and you shoot stuff.
Yeah.
Make it bad, make it good. Like, but only physically doing it will teach you all the things you need to learn. You know, and my second suggestion would be like, at least get good with one more thing in filmmaking than just you. If you're an actor, like at least then you can understand cinematography better or editing. If you're a director, at least learn cinematography or, you know, at least have one more field's knowledge, and it just makes your growth exponential.
That's so nice.
Rather than just sticking to your one particular thing.
I love that.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Exactly. मैंने सोचा कि तुमने अब तक मुझे सिखाया क्यों नहीं है?
I've tried, yeah, but yeah.
Interview के बाद मैं सीख रही हूँ, so that I become.
But the goal should not be like I learned lighting just so I can look
pretty.
Yeah.
No, for the story, for the scene, Mr. Meheta, for the scene, I'll do it. That's it. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
You have to say pleasure's all mine.
Pleasure's all mine.
Exactly. Thank you so much for watching us, loving us. Keep watching us. Remember to have one hobby in your life, because hobbies make your life interesting and just fun. And who doesn't want fun? Okay, bye. Love you. Oh, मेरा नाम तन्वी है. मैंने बताया कि नहीं बताया? अगर नहीं बताया तो वापस बता रही हूँ. मैं तन्वी और ये मेहता, Mr. Meheta, Pratham Meheta.
I'm the honorable
He
guest.
is the honorable guest, guys. Remember him. Bye.